The shotgun is one of the most underrated weapons in Tarkov, but recently, BSG buffed the rounds to bring them back as a viable option for PMCs to use. Currently, there are 6 shotguns to choose from, including the Mossberg, the Remington, the MP.133, the MP.153, the Saiga 12, and the TOS 106. In this video, we're going to test a mere sample, which in my opinion are the best and most common shotgun rounds found in the world of Tarkov. These include the Buckshot, the Express Buckshot, the Flechette, the AP.20, and they're going to go up against the Tier 3 armor, Tier 4, Tier 5, and the Tier 6 body armor. We also have the Kyber 3 helmet and the Alton Tier 5 helmet. Let's rip into it. Our first test is Buckshot versus Tier 3 armor. This takes approximately 5 shots to drop a PMC. This does not result in the complete armor destruction. Our second test is Buckshot versus Tier 4 armor, which results in 9 hits to drop the PMC with the armor not fully destroyed either. We then decided to test the Express Buckshot versus the Tier 3 armor, which resulted in exactly the same as the normal Buckshot. Ready? This finding's pretty spot on when you compare it with the ammunition chart to flesh damage and armor penetration as seen here.
38.
We then pushed on to the Flechette rounds versus Tier 4 armor, which turned out to be devastating at close range. This resulted in 2-hit kill to the PMC and complete armor destruction. Then I thought the Tier 5 would have a better chance against Flechette. However, it was also a 2-shot kill with complete armor destruction. Then thinking maybe Tier 6 might hold up a little bit better, which it did. 3 shots, but it also had complete armor destruction. We then moved on to the Kyber Tier 3 helmet with face shield versus the Express Buckshot. We tested it out and it was basically the same as the Tier 3 body armor. It holds up quite well against the Express Buckshot. So if you find yourself going into raids getting tapped by Buckshot or Express Buckshot from scavs, I'd suggest putting on a Tier 3 helmet with face shield. Following on, we didn't bother testing the Tier 3 armor against the AP.20 rounds as we knew that it would punch through it quite easily. We then moved on to AP.20 versus Tier 4 armor, which only took 2 shots to kill the PMC. However, there was not complete armor destruction. We then moved on to Tier 5, and I found this quite interesting, that it was also a 2-shot kill and no armor destruction. Then we moved on to the Alton. We put a couple of rounds into the Alton helmet just to test out its durability. It held up quite well. We didn't want to push it as we didn't have a great deal of time and money to do this video. So then we pushed on to the Slick, the Class 6. It took 6 rounds with the AP slugs to kill the PMC with no armor destruction. Now, the interesting thing about the AP.20s and the Flechette rounds is why an armor-piercing round such as the AP.20 slug is not doing complete armor destruction to Class 4, 5, and 6, yet the Flechette rounds seem to completely destroy the armor and kill the PMC. Now, this comes down to a couple of factors, including the range. At range, the Flechette round is not that effective, so you need to be up close and personal, places like dorms, the resort on shoreline, to really get the most effect out of the Flechette rounds. If you get into close quarters, they will be devastating. However, the benefit of the AP rounds is that it's a slug, which means that it has a bit of range. It's a single projectile as opposed to the Flechette rounds, which hits with 8 projectiles. And this can be seen on the armor chart right here. In conclusion, the shotgun has definitely been given some love lately. Not only a viable weapon system, but devastating when used correctly. Granted, there are currently 16 rounds for the 12x70, and testing them all would be an arduous task. However, if you would like any other rounds tested, please let me know in the comments. Also, hit that like and subscribe button for future content, and feel free to leave a comment. Hopefully this video has given you some knowledge about shotguns and what their capabilities are within the Tarkov world. Remember kids, knowing is half the battle and the rest is violence. Until next time, I'm off to deliver some justice. Later.